On?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Williamson County Board of Commissioners board meeting. It's Thursday, March 30th, 2023. It's 1:04 p.m. Roll call, please.
Tim Magnuson.
Present.
Jim Marlowe.
Present.
Jim Racer.
Present.
Do we have anybody on there to make a comment?
No.
Okay. Does anybody else have a public comment? And moving on down, does anyone have old business? Any business talk about?
Not sure if it's old business or not, but I think Stephanie Ford, I had Stephanie Ford do the email response from Lori Jones. So just be aware of that, the contract that we signed.
Okay, we can't act on that.
No.
We cannot act on that, but maybe we ought to have just a little bit of a conversation to see what we have with that.
We can do it after.
Well, let's go ahead and do it right now. I don't have a reason not to do it right now. So, when we contracted with them a year ago, and this is, Jim, this is for your benefit, you may or may not have been here, I don't know if you were at that meeting.
Yep.
But we had talked to them and told them that we wanted a one-year contract and that we would go back and see how it was working out for both sides, because we have no idea how it was working out for us. I think it's working out, my opinion is it's working out very well for us. Her opinion, they may see some areas where they need some more. Okay, so I'm just giving you that background on that. We'll bring this in. Stephanie, could you add this to the next agenda, please?
You want that for Wednesday?
For Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, we're gonna have the insurance. And I really don't want any other board business for that afternoon meeting.
For Wednesday.
Right, we have a 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And Jim, that is for,
That's the Zoom.
the man's gonna come in, yeah, it's gonna zoom in, it's gonna give us a presentation about that.
Yes.
So if you have any other business for us to discuss before then, we'll put it in at 10 a.m. And once again, we'll keep, I would really like to keep Wednesday afternoon completely free of any other business stuff, insurance.
So that is what we need. I want to bring up our old business was that meeting.
Yeah.
10 o'clock on Wednesday is good. Okay.
Okay.
While we're on the health insurance meeting, was discussed in the last meeting that there would be a questionnaire that we could hopefully refer, but I didn't receive any questions from anyone else.
I have not either.
Should we,
Postpone this meeting, maybe?
should we put something together?
I thought that was supposed to be our planning.
That was
Get it out
Red.
tomorrow.
Red said he would do that.
I think if we distribute it by email tomorrow, we can get it to the majority, at least, of folks through the weekend and have time for them to reply by next Wednesday. But it means on us then comes the burden of getting something
Absolutely.
put together for
Sure.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Sure. Right.
Yeah,
Wait, is that meeting at 1 o'clock or 1:50?
1 o'clock. Since we don't get a chance to talk about a few other things, I'd like to briefly mention that Kevin Harris, the animal control, he called me today and wanted to talk about cell phones for his people. And apparently, when they go around, sometimes they have to take a picture or they have to return phone calls from people who are servicing their animal needs and things like that. He's said to me he's got the budget to pay the work phones. He's got money left in the budget for this year if they got them in this year without any kind of major increases in utilities at the moment. I think we have operated for a long time as the money that's in the budget is theirs to spend. And what I was going to do was tell him just that if he needed funds, that he could put it in his budget, he'll have to make it work.
Right.
So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that.
Let me tell you too, a little bit on that. Kevin, Robbins had a cell phone. Okay, and I know when it was set up through a government account, the current board of commissioners were put on there as the administrators of that. So any changes that need to be made can only be done by anyone who is on there as administrator. I think if we do this, the way that it's set up now, with that current plan, I don't think we still have that plan or anything, but none of us can make those changes. I was after Brent to put me on there all this time, and I don't know, it was a big hassle. I don't even know, I don't think but Tracy Gillian was on there at the time. This was on there. So nothing could be changed on that. So may need to set up some sort of government plan again. Let's just be conscious of the fact that, as time goes on, we need to maybe even have someone like Stephanie or somebody, the secretary, so that someone else can also make the change that's needed at the time. It's just very difficult to make any changes if need be. And that's all it is. This is just an FYI when it comes to a government account.
Well, and with that, I kind of agree with it because all the other department heads that might have cell phones like the sheriffs, we don't, they're not under our, not under our umbrella.
Right.
Kevin and animal control is.
So we may not have, to worry about that, but it's just
I'll
something to
speak to
think
Kevin
about.
about that.
Yeah, we'll find out. And you might want to have someone here locally as well. So,
I just want to give you guys a heads up before I spoke to him about that. I do not have any other comments. Let's move down to the highway department. We have a little bit of housekeeping for Travis to take care of, for us to take care of for Travis. Did you guys read this ordinance? We have a motion to approve.
I'm gonna get a motion that we approve the road maintenance ordinance 23-03-30-05.
I will second.
Roll call, please.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Jim Marlowe.
Yes.
Jim Meyer.
Yay.
One point to make on this. This is something we do every 5 years.
Yeah, this is the housekeeping. I don't have anything else yet. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, no.
Jim, do you have anything else you'd like to talk about? We have a couple of people watching. I don't know if they're able to make a comment or not.
Comment?
I don't see any comments coming.
Okay.
All right, if there's no further business, there's no take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Jim Marlowe.
Yeah.
Jim Meyer.
Yay.
Stephanie, sign this.
I've got 3 copies up here for you to sign.